No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Oh no.
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
It's episode 675, and I think Mikey's alive. We'll find out in just a second. Oh no, baby. It's the Ono Radio Show. Welcome back again. My name is Owen. I am the captain of this shit ship. Along with me tonight, thankfully, along with me tonight is my good friend Mike B. No tie tonight. He's I think he's got to work at the old cable factory. But
loser.
What a loser indeed. But Mike, it really is good that you're here, because I was getting a little worried about you there last night. And we'll get into all the details of what you've been through here in just a minute. But I got a bone to pick with you straight off the bat, buddy.
Okay.
It's like, well, I thought we were gonna have a lot of fun with the fact that Owen got new hair, and I was gonna get all the clowning, and I was gonna get all the attention this week. But no, Mikey, you had to go and damn near have a heart attack just so that you could be the center of attention, is what I think that you did. And I'm really disappointed about that, because my hair is looking fantastic, if I don't say so myself.
It's definitely a change. Like, what is it's so platinum blonde though. That's the thing.
It's very platinum blonde. Yeah, I had a couple people say it's like they thought it was AI. They thought I did like a Photoshop job, or I'm like, no, that is a real thing that I decided to do. I think my head's still burning a little bit. I think the chemical burn is still. It's been about a week, and
That's not good.
It's fine. It's less than it was. It's going away. But yeah, I dyed my hair very, very platinum blonde. I look like a better looking Ken doll, is kind of what I've been told. Pretty much like that, with serial killer glasses. Does go well with the serial killer glasses, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, it does. You look like a new Dahmer.
Yeah, a new Dahmer here in town. We needed a new Dahmer, a new Doms. And besides that, did he eat people? Was he an eater?
I think he was. Cannibalizing some folks.
Well, besides like all the murder and the eating people, me and him, got a lot in common. I know he liked to drink beer real young. I think he was.
That's fair.
Yeah. So there's that we have in common. But that's really about it, and that's besides the point, because, like I said, I am happy to have Mike here, because it was a little bit of a scary evening for Mike, and even me. Seeing some posts online, and I like how, Mike, you used Facebook as your should I go to the hospital? Or,
It was more of like, hey, I'm having this odd problem. I think I'm going to go to the ER.
Yeah,
but usually people will respond and be like, oh, hey, like, look, it might just be this.
You got
like,
gas, or you you just got gas,
yeah.
Or you got maybe smoke too much weed, or
yeah, you're having a weird panic attack.
You talk it down and everything. So walk us through the whole scenario, Mike's beginning to end.
So I don't know, like yesterday, it was probably like 3 o'clock ish in the afternoon. Like I was getting ready to go to work, and like you do when you get ready to go to work, I like took my shower and like smoking my pre-work
Right,
weed,
right.
which
That's
I've done for most of my life.
and it's medicine at this point to a certain degree for you. Let's be
Right.
real.
It's medicinal.
Yeah.
I do need it to kind of go to work so that I don't
Sure.
have issues with staying focused or dealing with all the people that I deal with at work.
And that is interesting, by the way, too, is that, for some people, the weed will be, for me, it is, I can't keep my focus, when I'm high. That's why it's an after work thing. There are plenty of people that can, especially in my industry, and can function perfectly fine. I just find that it's like, no, man, like I get too distracted. Like I'm like, I can never do it. But other people, it's sort of, I think people with, like you kind of have like an ADHD thing or something, right? Like
Yeah.
so I think like people with those like conditions, I think it can actually be a more like beneficial, like focus enhancing thing than the other way around, like it is for me, right?
Right. For me, it literally helps me not have like a million thoughts all going on and lets me kind of just sort through it all down to the stuff I need to do my job.
You get hyper focused on something.
Yeah, I can kind of like lock in and just do my job and shut the rest of everything
That is
else.
interesting because most times, like with the weeds, I get way more scatterbrained. I get all over the place. I get easily distracted.
Yeah. So I do that and then I take my shower and like when I'm getting out of the shower, like I start feeling like this like tightness in my chest, but
Ooh.
it's happened before. Like, it's usually just like, oh, you smoked too much weed or it hit you real good and, you coughed a bunch and then this is what happens. But like accompanied with like the tightness in my chest, like I started getting like really short of breath. Like I was like, ooh, like it's like I was feeling like I was having to manually breathe to
Ooh.
get like
You were having
enough.
you were sucking in oxygen as hard as you could. Yeah.
Right. But I was like, whatever, like it'll just be a couple minutes and then
It'll pass.
it'll be past and like I'll be at work. So I catch my Uber to work and I'm like the whole time I'm kind of just like,
Is the
okay.
car kaput at this point?
Yeah, I don't think my car's gonna make it back to the road.
Gotcha. So you're Uber only right now because both of you are Ubering. That's crazy.
Well, my wife just works like 2 minutes away,
Oh,
so she just
that's
walks.
Good. That's good. That's good.
So like, but it's not going away, and like it's like a 30-minute Uber ride to work, and I'm like, I get to work and I'm standing outside, just kind of like, this doesn't really feel all that great, but I'm already here. Like, let's go to work.
Right. Hopefully it passes as some time goes on or whatever.
Yeah. So nothing really happens. Like it doesn't stop. It doesn't go away. And now on top of all of it, like I'm starting to get very anxious about the fact that it's happening.
That's a weird thing. Yeah, I know that feeling too. That's almost not to bring everything back to weed, but like if you have like if like my wife will have like the times that she doesn't use marijuana anymore, right? Because it makes her too paranoid. But it's like it's that dog eating its own tail type thing, right? Like the more you think about it, and then it just like it snowball effect, right? It keeps just multiplying on itself. So it's like, what if you were having a problem with your blood pressure, you worrying about your blood pressure or whatever is going on is only increasing the problem. Yeah.
Right. So it's really only making things worse. And I'm like, oh, like this doesn't feel good. But I make it through like my like 4 or 5 hour work shifts, like not very good, but I'm like, oh, this feels terrible.
At least it was a shorter shift.
Right. Like, and it wasn't very busy. So like I got really lucky that it wasn't like super busy or else
Right.
I think it might have done something worse. Like I
Yeah.
feel like it might have gotten worse.
Yeah.
Um, so I go out and I leave. And on the way home, like I pull up Chat GPT and I'm like, hey, I'm having shortness of breath and like a pressure sensation in my chest and like a weird feeling in my arm. And it's like, hey, full stop. Don't do anything else. Go to the ER.
Which
And I'm
is
like,
the right advice. First off, you should know that already, Mike, with all you know that already. You're just, why are you even like, I ask why are you're trying to justify not having to do it, right?
right, because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I hate hospitals. I don't
Yeah.
feel good in them.
Yeah. And this is healthy Mike, by the way. This is Mike that hasn't been sick in a number of years. He's he's strong as an ox.
Yep, that's me. So I'm like, well, so I get home and I tell Janine, like, hey, this is how I'm feeling and this is what's going on. But I don't know, but I'm really concerned, like, should I call an ambulance or what? And she's like, well, give it a minute, like, see how you feel. I'm like, I don't know, it's been like 5 hours and I feel the same way.
Right.
And so it's coming up on midnight, and I'm like, I don't really know what to do. Well, I mean, I know what I should do. I should just go to the hospital. But I'm flip flopping, and I'm like having like a not a good time. And I walk out into the kitchen, and my roommate Christian is out there, and he's like, "Hey, bud, like, what's going on? You looking a little off." I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, and I explained to him what's happening, and he's like, you should go to the hospital.
Right.
He's like, do you want me to take you to the hospital? And I'm like, no, that'd be.
I think I need to do that. Like, a part of your issue. That's kind of why I asked about the car situation too, because I know how expensive it is to call an ambulance to your house. Right?
Yeah.
You're getting like a minimum of like a $500 bill just for the ride to the hospital, let alone anything else. And when you don't have a car, you're like, I'm sure Janine would have, if you guys had a car, would have been like, yeah, well, let's take you over there, But it's another reason why you're putting it off as long as you can, type thing. Is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just assuming that, but I'm sure that plays as a factor.
There's part of me that doesn't want to call an ambulance because that means like now I have to go to the hospital, and then part of it is like I don't want to pay the bill for the ambulance, but my roommate's like, no, you should go. Like that's all of that stuff is bad news. He's like, I will take you.
Good.
Don't worry.
Good.
So we get all loaded up. We get to the hospital. They do. I feel they didn't ask me what was wrong. The very first thing they go is, "What's your name? Where do you live? What's your phone number? Your social security number?"
Yep.
Cool. Now tell us what's wrong.
And do you have a credit card?
Oh yeah, no. They asked if I had insurance,
right?
And I'm like, no insurance. And they're like, okay, cool. So they take me in. They get me in there, and they're like, they're asking me what's up. I start freaking out because they're like, hey, we're gonna have to put an IV in you, and I just hate needles. I hate I hate all of it. It's part of why I hate the hospital, because I know that's where they stick you with needles.
I'm exactly the same way. And when the last time I had one of those done was, when I fucked up my collarbone. Those, it was pretty much during COVID, because that's when I got the bike. So yeah, it probably would have been 2020. So like close to 5 years ago when I fucked that shit up. And during that period, I had the same thing. That was the last time I had like an IV or whatever. And I know I need to get my blood, drawn and do some tests or whatever, right? Like, but I'm just like, I'm the same way. I hate needles. Sorry, that was a long way of saying I hate fucking needles too.
Yeah,
it's awful.
So they get me hooked up. They gave me some medicine that's like, hey, if it's anxiety, we're going to give you this medicine because you're feeling very anxious about all this. I'm like,
right.
yes, I am.
Yeah, that's calm you down, if nothing else, first. Because if it is a blood pressure issue, like we said earlier, let's maybe just take the edge off that a little bit.
Yeah, so they, I get it. I take the medicine. Everything's like, I'm starting to calm down. They hook me up to an IV. They give me some oxygen, and they're like, hey, so we're gonna draw some blood and take labs and everything. They do all that, and I think I fell asleep for a little bit, because I hadn't slept anything since the day before, and yeah, so they come back and they're like, well, listen, man, we don't think it was a heart attack. Your X-rays look fine. We don't know that it's they think it's probably my blood pressure or something of that nature. The odd thing is, I don't think I really ever got an answer
Right.
out of like,
Did I have?
well, hey, what
was
the
it-
fuck do I do?
Was my high blood pressure? Is it panic attack? Is it a combination of both? They didn't give you nothing. They give you no diagnosis.
It didn't really sound like. I think they were just like, yeah, it's not a heart attack. You're not having a heart attack right now.
Chat room asks reflux. Like, I mean, maybe, right? Could be part to do with
What, like
that?
acid reflux?
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing that's what.
I mean,
is there
it's-
another reflux? I don't know if there is.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what was going on, but now they finally discharged me and everything, and like, hey, bro, you got to call this cardiologist and start going to see him.
And you don't
And
have health insurance, do you?
Hell no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
in the
yeah.
slightest.
Right.
So I call up the cardiologist or the cardiologist's office, and I'm like, hey, I have to do this. And they're like, oh, okay, hold on. Let's see. No, they didn't do a CT scan, I don't think. So I call the cardiologist's office, and I'm like, hey, I was just in the hospital last night for what I thought was a heart attack. And they've suggested I come to see you, come see a cardiologist.
Right.
And they're like, oh, awesome. So the earliest we can get you in with this doctor is October 24th.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna put my mind at ease. Whatever blood pressure issues I'm having or heart issues I'm having are definitely gonna be helped by waiting until October.
Yeah, you want me to wait like a month and a half?
Yeah,
to
that's too
see-
long.
To
That's
see
too
anyone
long.
about this?
That's fucked, man.
And they're like, well, because you're a new patient,
No.
he only sees new patients at a certain time.
Right.
And apparently that certain time is a month and a half from now.
So make sure if you're gonna have a heart issue to have it, just before that time that he sees people. But
Right.
as if you can plan that, right? Like, what a fucking dumb system. Like, this whole healthcare system's ridiculous. Yeah, that's awful. So I'm guessing you called around.
Well, I just asked, I told the lady, listen, dude, no offense, but I just had what I thought was a near heart attack. I still don't feel 100%. Is there anything we can do to get me in sooner? And they're like, oh, well, we could just look at another doctor. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh, okay. Well, why the fuck didn't you say that first?
Right.
Say that there's a panel of doctors.
Hey,
we
can't see you right now, but we can point you in the direction of other people that might be able to.
Yeah, so I have an appointment now for next Tuesday.
Okay, good.
Which is still not great. I would have much rather just go tomorrow.
Sure. That does suck, but you just need to rest and do, all the things that you're supposed to be doing, and then hopefully, you'll get some answers after that checkup. Can I ask how much that's gonna cost though? I mean, I can't imagine that's cheap. Without having any insurance, going to see a specialist like a cardiologist, it's got to be what? Like, let me guess. 600.
No, she said that the initial appointment should be somewhere between like $150 and $200.
Okay.
And I was honestly surprised with how little the hospital charged me. The hospital only wanted like 60 some odd bucks.
Yeah, that's
Like,
actually that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I thought it would be way more.
Yeah, I did
Well,
too. And,
until you get some bills like coming in the mail. Like, I mean, there'll be something. There'll be something if
Yeah, right. I'm sure
if my experience has anything to do with it. Chat room's also saying, I say borderline diabetic eating Bluebell pecan pie ice cream as he eats his. Yeah. I guess that's what he's saying. I don't know. Maybe like you could stand to, like, I'm not saying you're like super fat, but you could stand to lose a few pounds, right? Maybe part of it could be some of your weight, maybe.
yeah, I mean,
getting older.
I've definitely, I've pushed my body like my entire life. I've been working way too much for way too long.
That's part of what I was gonna say too. It's like armchair diagnosis here is part of that, right?
It's the multiple energy drinks. It's
How many do you drink a day these days?
Well, nowadays I don't drink many at all.
Because I want to say, like, when you started on the show, you were doing like 2 or 3 bangs a day, like, or something stupid. Like, you were energy drink crazy, and then I remember when you cut back drastically on those. So I was gonna say, like, I don't, like, you don't consume a shit ton of caffeine, do you?
Not anymore. But
Right.
it was the day it happened. I had more caffeine than I've been having usually.
Okay. All right.
Whereas like right now, I don't even try and drink like a whole energy drink anymore. I usually don't pick them up. We buy like the energy
The liquid
water additive.
Yeah.
So I'll put like a little bit of that in some water and have that on a day. But I've really tried to like scale that back. But I mean, it's also like, I'm still working 2 jobs. With the car thing happening, and me switching jobs, I think it could also just be a whole lot of stress that I'm not
definitely
mitigating or managing very properly, and
you're probably not sleeping as much as you should. Like, you've always been a crap sleeper, and part of that is to do with those energy drinks, probably, or some form of caffeine consumption or stress. Like, that probably plays into it as well. I know that you don't eat as good as you could, right? Like, there's and you're probably eating a lot of stuff, kitchen food, which is full of sodium, right? Like, you're eating a lot of sodium that's not doing you any favors. You vape, like that's there.
at a ridiculous level too. It's not like,
So your nicotine intake is very high.
well, because I vape. There's no
You can do it
there's no
anywhere. There's
stops on it.
Yeah. That's an interesting thing. Like, I do that. I mean, I have my vape right here, right? I'm a cigarette smoker, but I kind of wish these things never existed, because there is like, well, I have to take a break now because I'm not going to smoke in my house or my bed or whatever. I literally have a thing on my nightstand where I can just like, I can just hit this thing, and I'm just like, this probably isn't good. Just constantly being able to ingest the nicotine. Like, I like it for like long periods if like you're staying at, like a parent's house and you don't really want to smoke a lot, or, like you're in those situations, like hell, I mean, I've hit this thing in airplanes and airplane bathrooms, and like it's, frowned upon and you're not supposed to do it, but I have. You can get away with it a lot more easily, right? Like at a concert or whatever. I don't know. But there is this thing where it's just like, oh man, I'm just like constantly putting nicotine in my body. Whereas like when it was just cigarettes, You could just be like, okay, like I guess I'm just not gonna not gonna have one for a while, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, when you were at work, it used to be like, okay, well, I can't smoke a cigarette whenever I want. I have to I have to wait like 2 hours in between cigarettes because that they won't let me go outside more than every 2 hours. Whereas now it's like if I want to, I can stick my head inside the cooler and just go, cool, whatever. I can go in the freezer. I can go in the bathroom. I can go literally anywhere that's out of sight and just smoke.
Absolutely. And like chat room saying mental health anxiety will manifest as a heart attack. That is completely true, man. Like it's or have some similar symptoms. Right now you're obviously like you probably have some nick fits. I'll say like maybe do those like low dosage, like get a 2 or 3 milligram little Zyn or something, just to kind of help out, because that's probably not great either. Like cold turkey, that's gonna fucking make you feel like shit too. So that's probably part of what you're feeling. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just grab some of those like Zyn, so you're not like vaping or whatever. You can just and you can control the dose, right? Like they do make those things are crazy, and like I know people now that have never smoked that have taken up those things. Like were never cigarette smokers. They're not using it to quit. They never chewed tobacco, nothing like that. But all of a sudden they're just like on the Zyns. And I think it's like a thing with teens these days. Like in high schools, like the Zyn thing is like crazy.
You don't have to smoke.
Right. And they can pop them. They can pop them in class. Like they can be in class. But they make them up to like silly dosages, like 9 milligrams a pack.
What the fuck are you doing?
So they were, I work with a guy who's, as heavy, if not heavier, a smoker than I am. And he goes and he buys a pack of smokes down at the local Circle K. And they were literally like with a pack of smokes giving them away, the Zyns. Like they were giving them. And they weren't giving away I think they were giving away the 6 milligram. I think they make a 2, 3, or I think they make a 3, a 4, a 6, and a 9. But they were giving away the 6, which is a very high dosage.
Pretty good.
And like, I don't think he understood. I'm like, oh yeah, those are high dosage. I'm like, those things fuck me up. If you get too high of a dosage, they make me feel sick, kind of. They make me feel like nauseous or whatever. And he's like, no. And I'm like, dude, look it up. Like an average cigarette is like 2 milligrams. Like,
yeah, it's very low.
So you're doing, if you're doing a 6, you're doing 3 cigarettes here. If you're doing a 9, I mean, you're fucking getting into crazy territory.
4 or
here.
5 cigarettes at a time.
That's like puff, 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 like if you were to equate it. And sure enough, like he was like, yeah, I gotta cut down on my smoking, and he had a pile of the free Zyns he'd got, and he'd fucking toss one, and he absolutely, he's like, yeah, I felt like shit for like 2 hours, like, and yeah,
I mean, it is a weird thing because you're right, like that's the thing, and almost all of your regular nicotine vapes that they sell at stores and head shops are, I think, about 5%. I think like the standard is usually right about 5%. So you're, if I'm sitting there, I'm huffing down dude, it's got to be the equivalent of probably like 40 cigarettes a day.
Probably, yeah. At least
where I'm just like,
packs. Yeah. It's one of the reasons that when I buy the vape things, I always get the lowest one. Like I get the 2.4. It's because I know I just like out of habit will want to hit it, and so it's like, well, let me at least not make it be like the 5% one, right? Like let's do the drop. And then they make one lower though that I've done, like I think it's a 1.8 on the Views cartridge or whatever, and that thing though, like that's like pointless. Like it does nothing, It's like I need that little bit more. Yeah, it sucks. It's Chad again, fucking used to attest that every tank was a pack. That's about the right way to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, You're miserable. You can't have caffeine. You can't have nicotine. You probably should be eating good, and keeping your stress low. Nothing else you can really do until you get results back from the cardiologist. Which even after you have the test, you're probably not going to get back immediately. That's probably going to be another few days or something, right?
Yep. So now I basically just get to do nothing for God knows how long.
Are you gonna try? Are you working, or have you basically said that you shouldn't? Because you probably shouldn't. But what is the thought process on that? Are you gonna try and work? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't go to work tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Luckily, like this is the week, or this is like the 2-week period where I put my 2 weeks in before I go to start my new job. Hopefully, I don't even know if I can do that now.
I'm sure you can.
Dude, I'm scared. Like it's a chef's position.
Sure,
like,
yeah, I know, but I'm sure you can. Like I'm sure I'm sure you just need to manage things better. And I think honestly, sleep's one of the biggest things. Like and if you can try and get better rest and you know what I mean, and you cut these, if you can cut these things out too, like you'll feel a lot better. You know, it's like when you stop. I mean, I know you'll have a drink here and there, but like when you stop drinking all the time, you know, like I'm sure you felt a lot better then. So,
yeah, I mean, and that's, I think,
I'm trying to be positive, man.
It's just a really scary time right now because I don't have any answers.
Well, I don't think it should dissuade you from approaching this new job by any means, and because I know that's something that's excited you, and it's something that you should be proud of, and we haven't even announced that, we haven't even talked about it. I mean, can we talk about it now, or is that is something you don't want to do given the current situation?
No, I mean, I can. It's not gonna. I mean, I am leaving Hollerbox. As part of like my new job, it's just there's no way for me to.
You could do both.
Work both.
Right.
But my new job is basically I'm going to be a chef, I took up the chef's position for the Curry Ford location of Pizza Bruno.
Woo!
And so yeah, that's what I'll be doing in probably like a week or two, week and a half.
Dude,
I'll start
amazing.
that. But that's not the only thing. The goal of that whole position is to get Curry Ford set up and in a better direction. Like it's going well already, but they just didn't they were trying to find somebody who could actually lead.
Yeah, and hard to find in this day and age, in your industry in particular.
Yeah, they had a guy there who just wasn't getting everything done the way that Bruno wanted it all done. So they're gonna bring me in, get that place stabilized, and then the next goal is I think it would basically be like director of food operations for all 3 locations.
It's amazing. So you're almost like the head chef over all the locations that can kind of just make sure that the standards are being met in all of them, type thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I would be in charge of standardizing everything for all 3 locations. Because kind of what was happening is I got to talking with my manager at the Maitland location, and she was saying like, oh, well, Bruno's having such a hard time finding 3 chefs because he was trying to have a head chef at each location.
Right.
So he was like, hey, I'm like, well, that seems like it's so ridiculous. Like you're going to get 3 different guys who are all going to try and do their own thing while being chef, because Bruno isn't there all the time. He's there sometimes, but why doesn't he just find like one guy, pay somebody to be like a lead at the locations,
check in at all 3 locations throughout the week and make sure that things are up to par.
Right.
Doesn't mean you have to be at every location every single day. In fact, that's probably not the way you would do it. You'd spend a day at this one, or a day at this one, or a day at this one, or whatever, right? Like that's how you do it. But yeah, no, that's that's a huge position, man, and that sounds like you conned your way into it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I we were talking about it, and she had said, like, my boss at Maitland was like, yeah, that's actually not a very bad idea.
Wait a minute. Why are we listening to the dishwasher over here? What is going on?
Basically. And I'm like, yeah, like, why don't you just pick one person to be the chef, and then he chefs for all the locations, and you guys standardize some menu items and stuff like that. Instead of doing
it's a great idea. Yeah.
And she goes, that is a pretty good idea. And she's like, well, I have to talk to him in like 20 minutes. Is it okay if I like bring this idea to him? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Did you think that like anything was going to come of it, or was this like just such a shot in the dark that we were like, well,
I knew they already wanted me to be a chef because the regional supervisor, Mike, who used to be my boss, who's been my boss several different times.
Yeah.
He's offered me a couple times already. He's like, bro, just come
over.
Come be the chef. Like, come do this. Come take a bigger position with us. And I'm like, nah, not right now. Nah, not right now. And so basically, yeah, she explained that to him, and he was like, that is a really good idea. We should do that. And because I was the guy who suggested it, and they were already trying to like pull me in to do that kind of stuff, he's like, why don't you do it? And I'm like,
well,
okay.
Yeah, and no, I mean, you should absolutely do that. You should absolutely do that. Take care, Trey. And that is Trey, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Trey.
It's either Trey or Travis, but I think it's Trey.
All right. Well, either way, I love both. Yeah, because Travis wasn't as fat as you and didn't lose that much weight. I mean, you were fat, and then you got He said he was 365 in 2016. He's 265 today. That's huge, buddy. I
think that's Trey. But
yeah, love you.
Yeah, man.
You're not so fat fuck. I can't make fun of him anymore for being fat. That's annoying. I hate when people improve themselves in those things that they like. I knocked them for. Now they changed them, and now I can't. It's like, if you ever get your teeth fixed, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm fucking done. Yeah.
Well, so yeah, that's the goal on that. Hopefully I can get all this heart stuff figured out.
And you will. And I think it's just a combination of bad living, bad sleep, and stress that, like you've been grinding, you've been doing it, probably way too hard for way too long, and it's just your body told you, hey man, can't fucking do this forever. Like, so, life adjustments, right? But ultimately it'll be for the better, and you'll be, I think you'll be happier for it. So rather than being like all Debbie Downer about it, I think that you look at this as a chance to, be better and move forward with things. The one thing too is, like, I know you were worried. You're like, oh, I'm never going to be able to smoke weed again or something. It's just like, well, I doubt that. And especially with like the amount of like imagine if this was like you were in the same situation 20 years ago, 10 years ago, right? Like, at least now it's highly available for you to get alternatives to, like bud or whatever, right? You got all the other shit. Like, you'll find something that you can do, and you know what I mean? Like, you'll still be able to enjoy it. You'll still be able to, enjoy life, and just don't stress about it too much, because that's what got you here in the first place, right?
Yeah, it's just very. I'm thinking a lot of it is me just not having nicotine, like that. It makes my whole body feel like it's going through shit.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just your you're kicking nicotine cold turkey right now on doctor's orders, and that is going to make you feel like shit. I still think that you should get a patch or something, like minimize the vaping. But if you could get something to just get a minor release of it, I think that would be better than putting your body into complete shock. That's my personal opinion, but what do I know, right?
Right. So yeah, I'm just doing the best I can. I'm probably gonna, just drink a whole bunch of water and eat
That's all
a
you
bunch
can
of
do.
boring, nothing food for a while and see what works.
No, just eat healthy and you'll be get some goddamn sleep. Get some.
I hate. Can I be honest? I hate sleeping.
I love
it. Is the fucking worst.
That is the fundamental difference between me and you. It's that I love it. Like I can't. Man, death is gonna be awesome. I just can sleep it's just never ending sleep. It's the best.
No.
Uh,
No, it's I do want to say thank you to my roommate Christian for being like, dude, let's just take it. Like it's whatever.
I'm happy that happened. In fairness, I was drunk. I was asking you though if you needed anything, and I found out the hospital you were in just in case I needed to go visit.
Yeah.
And not to be too morbid or anything, but I lost a friend yesterday. And I didn't even tell you. And so when I saw
I didn't know you knew Charlie Kirk that well.
Yeah. All that shit was going around. And honestly, this friend that I lost would have been fucking, it would have made him laugh tremendously that he died on the same day that happened,
Yeah.
It was my buddy Pete Thornton.
Oh, no.
Pete was the first producer I ever worked for when I got in the audio industry. He was a mentor of mine very early on. I was his assistant engineer on quite a few, pretty decent projects. He's also the guy that was responsible. You can blame him or thank him for helping Limp Bizkit break. He was the guy that recorded their original demos that became $3 Bill. And
oh, shit.
Yeah, or was it $3 Bill, y'all? Yep. Yeah, he was the guy that kind of helped the whole biscuit, and that's how he got his start in the industry. Sad story. I mean, he had his demons, and let's just say they caught up with him. And I had that news. It was one of those where I found him pretty much unresponsive in a chair, and then I have visions of losing one of my best friends, if not my best friend, Mikey. I'm like, nah. This doesn't happen. I'm like, I'll keep you alive, Mikey. I'll be there. I'll go into Walgreens and steal one of those defibrillators off the wall, and then
EID.
And then I'll drive it. I wouldn't drive because I was too drunk. But I'd have the Uber pick me up, take me to the Walgreens, steal the thing off the wall, then drive me to your house to zap you. That's what I was planning in my head to help you. But. I don't know if that would have been the best solution, but at least the thought is there.
I mean, drunk you trying to defibrillate me probably would have done more harm than good, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah. And I was at least, ready if you did die to know what hospital you were in so I could go comfort Janine and,
I will say, it was so weird being...
Or just bring you socks or something if you forgot socks,
I definitely got in there and started, having a worse, anxiety feeling because it was just...
Well, it's a hospital.
I didn't know... Yeah, I hate these motherfucking hospitals.
It's not a very comforting environment. You know how you make $1 million, dude? Probably, have to be a lot more than $1 million. But a lot, if they did... If you were a consulting firm that went into hospitals and made them homey, I understand you can't have fucking shag carpets and shit everywhere.
No.
It's kind of unhygienic. You'd still have to keep it hygienic, But if there was a way to make to get rid of the standard hospital look and make things a little more homey, you could then that hospital can charge a premium, you know what I mean? It's like those dentists that specialize in they do. There's you know what I mean? There's these dentists that specialize in patients,
homey care.
Well, patients that fear the dentist, right?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? That does exist. Yeah.
No, I understand.
Right. If you did that for doctors' offices and hospitals, you'd have, especially doctors' offices too. If you did that, and made them more homey and made it we specialize, we're the hospital for this type thing, that becomes a premium thing, and I bet you could make a lot of money. And because I would go there because of my fear of that type of thing, and it's the pussy's hospital, it's the pussy's doctor office. You know,
Let me get that doctor's office. I am the biggest pussy.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You kind of get what the hell I'm on about, right? I think you do. I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
sort of.
I would love to for them to have a hospital that was a little more not. I don't know. Everything in a hospital, especially now since technology's gotten so much different, everything in a hospital looks crazy.
Yeah.
It
it's
definitely
all
didn't
sci-fi.
feel...
It's all sci-fi. Yeah, it looks like an alien movie, you know, in a weird way. I want I want a lazy boy. You know, I just hey, rock up in this lazy boy, and rather than the bed thing, right? Give me a nice comfy lazy boy, and let me just kind of chill here for a while, you know?
Exactly.
Maybe,
let me just hang out.
Maybe put a small bar in there, you know? So I can just all right, you know, I can have a cocktail while I'm waiting.
That's what they want. They want you real drunk while you're in there.
Yeah, that always works. I did want to bring up. Is there anything else you want to add? I should ask, to your experience before we move on.
Take care of yourself, people. This sucks.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Do better taking care of yourself, because this fucking sucks. I hate this.
Yeah, that's fair. So you remember how I was in that movie when I was a child?
Yep.
Yeah. Things Behind the Sun.
You're a raper.
I'm not a rapist. I'm the brother of a rapist. I'm forced to rape. It's the whole point of the story. It was one of the plots, the subplots that's in there is that I didn't want to do it, but and I was a kid. All right. It was basically more molestation than it was anything else. I got betrayed. That's the line. I got betrayed by my own body as well. Okay. That's the line in the movie. I didn't write that one. But anyway, I was asked about it the other day, and I'm like, I remember it used to be on Netflix or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know where the hell you can even watch that now. So I did a little quickie Googles. It's on all the shit free platforms now. So
Tubi?
Oh yeah, it's on the Tubies. It's on the Plutos. It's on a few other ones as well, but it's on all of them. But yeah, so
We'll go watch that tonight.
So yeah, I knew if I said that, there would be people that would be like, wait a minute, what? Yep, it's on there. It's on them now. Which I was thinking too. I'm like, well, where's my goddamn residual checks? Fucking, where's...
Nah, you ain't getting no check.
I want my Tubi money. I want my Pluto money. I want my Tubi money.
I think they probably wrote it in your contract that you get not one. We'll pay you out front, and that'll be it.
I remember I used to get Blockbuster money. That happened.
Oh.
Yeah, there was Blockbuster money. It got sold to Showtime first. I got some money when it went there. I think that was the last. I might have got another one. But no, that was a while ago. That was the last time I got some money from those fucks. But now it's on the Tubi and the Pluto. I'm like, well, where's the streaming money? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Streaming didn't exist when my contract was signed. We didn't negotiate this. So just saying, like, fucking.
That's gotta be a big kick in the ass to know that like they're out there showing this, and because of the contract was written just back in like the 90s, they're like
I'm making jokes because I'm honestly like I'm probably owed less than $10. Like really, when you boil it down, right? Like on the per view, per stream, however you want to equate that, right? It's not exactly like a hot film. It's like, Stranger Things or something, right? But what if it was one of those movies that you did way back when, and then suddenly, because it happens on occasion,
it got a cult following, and now it explodes.
Yes, and then that wasn't nothing with streaming was in there. They're making all the money. They're not paying it back. Well, we didn't sell. Like we didn't void the contract because we didn't sell it to a TV provider or a studio or whoever or a distributor. It's like we didn't do any of that. We just put it on this streaming thing, and they paid us a bunch of money. And that's technically probably not breaking the contract. And some people have been fucked by that already. And if not, it will happen.
I'm sure.
And if not, it will happen, over time. But yeah, that was something I definitely wanted to bring up just because of the absurdity of it now that like anybody like can watch that film. Like
I'm gonna post about it on Facebook. Be like, check out Owen's. We've talked about it plenty. You've never seen it. Come check it out now.
It's not good. I threw it on the other day. I'm like, man, it doesn't. I mean, I don't think it's like it doesn't age well. I just think like it always had this kind of disjointed feel that sort of has this like it's too indie for its own good and can come across like it's got a pretentiousness to it, and it's like it's not that good.
What? A movie Owen's in has a pretentious nature about it?
Well, I'm not the one that wrote the thing. I just
No, but it's like they could sense it inside of you. They could sense that this kid, he's going to grow up to be a kind of a pretentious dude.
Well, it's chicken and egg, bro. It's chicken and egg. Yeah. Who knows what happened?
Would you be as pretentious as you are now had you not done this overly pretentious film?
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I did I did some yard work today. Went down to the Lowe's. I got up at a respectable 1:30 p.m. and then was just like, oh shit, I ruined half of my day. I was supposed to do all this stuff, and I was just like,
At 1:30 p.m., I hadn't even gone to sleep from being at the hospital all night.
Oh wow. Okay.
Dude, it's been bad. Like, I do need to sleep.
Yeah, you do need to sleep. That's why I told you to fucking rest before the show, and you didn't, obviously, and you still need to rest, and that's, yeah, okay. Well, I got up. I'm like, well, fuck, I need to kick some shit in gear, got some laundry started, did all that. And I was like, well, I got a big Lowe's day planned. I got a big Lowe's day. Had to get myself a new yard waste trash can. Tired of I was borrowing my neighbors, and I'm like, well, since I'm in the game now, I gotta have.
You're in the yard game?
Oh yeah, I'm in the yard game. Hard. I mean, I've been in the yard game.
It's a good looking yard. I gotta give you credit where credit is due. It looks like a phenomenal transformation.
It really is. I've done a lot of hard work. It required a lot of trips to Lowe's, and today was one of those trips. And today was I got 3 bags. I needed to top up my mulch. I originally started with 7 bags, but I felt like another 3 were really needed to really fill it out. Mm-hmm. So I had to get those bags of mulch. But the big project for today was the rocks. It was a rock day because I wanted to have the bed closest to the house, the flower bed closest to the house, full of rocks. You see. And that was 6 bags of, they call it egg rock.
Ooh, egg rock.
Egg rock. How much do you think that rock cost in there, buddy?
Well, how big of a bag are we talking?
Well, just for the whole thing, I can't remember how much it was. I mean, we could do the math, but I know how much it was. I got 6 bags of it. How much do you think the 6 bags total
6 bags of rock.
for that?
I think you're looking at $80.
You know, that was what I was kind of prepared to spend on this project. I thought it was going to be that, that type of rock right there. It's good looking rock, that egg rock.
Pretty rock.
Pretty rock.
Good looking rock.
$35
Hey.
of rock right there, though. Like, yeah, killer deal. Man, arms are a little sore. Did a lot of rocking, and did a lot of picking up rocks, putting down rocks.
I thought you were going to say, like, I've got a rock guy now if you need a rock guy.
I mean, Freddie would have done it. I'm sure I could have got Freddie to do it for me, but Mexican rock work is not their specialty. They're good with woods. They're good with grass. They're good with greens. Rocks, not their thing. No.
Okay.
No. But what I was very proud of myself. I'm recycling. Do you remember our friend Tommy from back in the day? He built.
I think so.
Yeah, well, he built a screen for one of the WrestleManias back in the day for us one time. It was like built out of like this weird canvas. And he brought around a projector that he borrowed or something, and we had WrestleMania in the yard way back in the day. Anyway, I've had this screen. It's like glued onto a piece of bamboo about 10 foot long. And then there was like 2 strips. It was like 2 strips of this like canvas, like very like white canvas material. Like I can't really describe it. Like I don't even know really what you'd use it for. Like in a commercial sense, like it was this white long piece of canvas, and I had these big long strips, so I used that as like in my flower bed, fucking as the how you put like the mats down so all my rocks don't sink, so the rock and it cuts down on all my weeds. So now so it's like I used it like that, like a weed mat, but it was this old piece of like canvas that I cut up and like fucking it was a project, man. It was, yeah. I was very, very happy with my yard progress today. The lighting is exceptional out there, and we have talked. I got the go ahead when I get back from Texas. I'll be leaving. I'll be leaving for Texas on Saturday for about a week for work, but when I get back, I got the go-ahead, Mikey. Hot tub.
Woo!
It's happening.
You're gonna get a hot tub?
It's happening.
Hell yeah!
I got the go-ahead. I got the one picked out. It's ready to go. I think I'm gonna build a surround for it and make it all nice. It'll be in like if you're sitting on the porch, top left corner.
I can get behind that.
That's where it's going to go. I might even put up one of those shade things out there, like over top of it. It's going to have a whole little area. And yeah, put some pavers from the porch down to the tub. Some like stepping stones, as I like to call them.
I'm going to say, are you going to sink it down a little bit, or are you just going to leave it on top of the dirt?
Oh, no. It's good. We're going to put a mat. And there's actually pavers out there from like previous tenants, so it's gonna go kind of on that. But yes, this will be an above ground inflatable hot tub, which I will then build a surround around it to make it look more fancy than it actually is.
More permanent.
Yeah. But
okay.
But this is the plan, and I think I can get it done for like $800, and I'm ready to soak. I'm ready to soak in my tub, brother. I'm ready to do it.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm proud of you. I think you've done like really, really excellent with your yard. It's coming along beautifully.
I know.
And I'm proud of you for putting in all the hard work there, bud.
Yeah. And this is the reward for all the hard work. The hot tub.
Yeah.
Because then I'm gonna have fire pit area.
Ooh.
Porch with the propane fire that I have on there, and then got to balance that out with a hot tub with some water over on the other corner. You know what I mean? I think it's
I think you're gonna have one heck of a yard going
I
there,
sure
bud.
am. I sure am. I got an electric lawnmower that runs on my drill batteries the other day. Thing does a phenomenal little job for it. You know, I'm not about to do the whole thing, but like if I get enough shit in my yard, I can just do those little patches and stuff with it. And I got my electric weed eater now. I got an electric blower. I got a mini electric chainsaw. It's a whole thing I got going on. But yeah, Texas is probably going to be boring. I'm in Fort Worth, which is basically like just outside of Dallas, and I've heard it's like just kind of a lane. And when I look at the Google Maps, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing to really see here. This is chain restaurant and hotel. Like, so not really stoked on that. Maybe I'll get some decent barbecue.
I mean, Texas does, I will say, Texas does have good barbecue, but they also have, I believe, it's like 4 different regional barbecue styles. So it's all dependent on where you are as to what you're going to get.
No, you're probably right. I mean, I've not had bad barbecue anywhere I've been in Texas. I'm one of those guys. It's like, I kind of like the Carolina style, like a little bit more than I do most of the other barbecue styles. But I'll eat any barbecue. Like it's not like it's gonna turn me off. Like I like one more than the other, but they're all good in their own ways. Like they all serve their purpose, I guess is my point.
Right.
That's the way I look at it with barbecue.
Well, hell yeah, man. That should be a good time. At least you'll have some barbecue to kind of make up for being in Texas.
No, that's true. That's true. I got to use this after I dyed my hair. I do need to say, be careful dyeing your hair, folks, because definitely I did get like I joked about it earlier, like tiny bit of chemical burn, and I kept it on there like for 40 minutes. Like it was probably the longest that you should. And I probably mixed it like pretty wrong. But I just did it, whatever. And then had Teresa like do the back that I couldn't get to. But yeah, you gotta rinse it out, and then my hair it turned a straight like hay. Like it was just
it's garbage. It's garbage like, after that, yeah.
Like, oh my God, like, oh fuck. And then so, you know, condition, shampoo, condition. But you got to get, I didn't realize Teresa put me onto this. You got to get purple, purple shit.
Aussie shampoo.
No, that's not it.
You got to get the Aussie stuff.
No. It's not what I'm talking about. Although I do remember that. That is a 90s memory. My mom went through an Aussie purple bottle. Remember when it seemed fancy? Like
it was.
Didn't it seem fancy?
Did you ever smell that stuff? It smelled amazing.
Yeah, that Aussie shampoo. No, but it's a specialized purple shampoo. The actual shampoo and conditioner are both like Orlando City deep purple.
Right.
And and they come in purple bottles and everything, and you got to like let it sit. But it's to keep it from going like orange, I guess. Like you gotta put that shit in there, but it does. But it's like it's already kind of like fixed now. Like my hair feels like hair again, and it looks like cotton candy. It's beautiful.
I do remember at one point when I had dyed my hair. I was dyeing my hair like bright orange for a robotics thing one year, and
because you were super cool.
I was very cool at the time.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like what a cool dude would do is dye their hair orange for a robotics convention.
Well, yeah. So my mom had to get like this special like mane and tail shampoo for like horses.
Yeah, I've heard about this stuff.
Because
I've never used it.
Because I have like such dark hair. She's like, we're gonna have to like really, really bleach your hair to get it. So that we can get the orange onto it to get it light enough that the orange will take. And I'm like, okay. And man, she she had used everything. We'd got it all bleached
Your
out.
mom
and
sounds
she-
like a really good sport. My mom would not have done this, by the way. My mom would be like, "No, I'm not. You're not dyeing your hair, fucking orange. Get out of here."
Well, I mean, I had used my money from my Dollar General job to buy the hair dye, and she's like, "Well, listen, I'll do it for you because I dye my own hair, and I dye your little sister's hair and your aunt's hair, so I'll just do it for you so that you don't fuck it up."
Yeah. She's at least got a
yeah.
clue what she's doing.
So she gets this. She pulls out this little. It's like a pouch. After we do everything, she's like, "Oh, your hair is trashed. Like it is.
Yeah.
It's not good right now." She pulls out this little pouch and like tears the corner off and squeezes out. She's like, "Here, smell this stuff." It was the best. And I used to get like White Rain, like cucumber melon shampoo and stuff like that. So I knew what good smelling shampoo was.
I mean, clearly.
And yeah, she squeezed the stuff out, and it was the best smelling shampoo I think I ever, even to this day, have ever smelled.
The horse mane shampoo?
Mm-hmm. Yep, horse mane and tail shampoo. What smelled so darn good.
We should get some. We should start marketing Oh No radio show horse and mane shampoo.
Horse mane and tail shampoo
Yeah.
for horses.
Yeah. That's our target audience for sure.
We only podcast to the richest people who obviously have horse money. I mean, if we could get our podcast big in Ocala, we would have a chance.
Yeah. Okay, well, this is kind of like tying in Ocala. I mean, I don't know if this guy's from there or what. And this is what we'll kind of end on for the evening. But I've been getting a lot of friend requests over this past couple weeks, and I was like, whatever. He's probably a podcast guy. I mean, I'll just add whatever. I'll add you, you know. And then he was one of those guys that was annoying, that was posting like 10 times a day and then commenting 10 times on anything that you like did. And like, I'm like, this relationship.
Unlike your personal page?
Yeah. And so then then I was just like, no, I'm gonna rescind this and disfriended him or whatever.
Block.
I didn't do that. But then, like, straight away as I did it, like an hour later, hey, be my friend. like another request, like, was sent. I'm like,
what the fuck?
I don't know, man. But he's friends with all the old school podcast guys, right? Like the Swervies and the, I don't know if even Tom and Dan are on there, right? Like, but he's.
You're Burn It Down.
Yeah, right. You're real scummy scums of the scumness of the scum casts that were scum casting at that. Like, that is what we were doing, and that's what they were doing. We were scum casting, and yeah, they. I think he's just continuing. Have you heard of this guy, Travis Bagley? Have you heard of him?
No.
No? Do you want me to play? Do you want me to pull him up and show you a couple things?
I'm
here?
gonna look for him real quick.
I'm gonna pull up his page and show you a couple of things here. I think that'd be good for the show. For reasons. And I'm not necessarily even like, I'm not trying to pick on Travis here. I want to make it clear. Like, I'm not. I was wondering what sort of market this is going for. You know what I mean? Like, what demographic, if there's any? And I think he also maybe just kind of, did he just get in late to the game? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. But he talks about, he likes his Legos a lot. He's got 104 friends. I don't know who that guy is. Can you see what I'm showing you here?
I can see.
Okay. Let me put it up. I didn't put it up properly for the people at home. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now you can see it. So this is his page. I don't know who that guy at the top is.
It looks like a small man.
He's into his Legos. He likes his Legos. There he is. That's him. He's got.
I feel like I've met that guy.
You probably have. He probably knows you. I mean, camo hat, glasses, some gauged ears.
Yeah.
This guy looks a little methy to me. And okay, here's one of his videos. It looks like he's about to smoke some weed.
Either that or he's rolling his own
This is most of his videos. Let's see here.
I'm out here at the Dallas at my new dive bar. I'm telling you what, big old horse field, and then a bar underneath the billboard, and you can still smoke inside. It's the funnest place. And I know half the people in there now. I'm out here at the Dallas at my new
That's one of
dive bar. I'm telling you what.
That's like a decent sample of what the sort of content that you're getting from.
Right. Doesn't necessarily seem like a bad guy. Just
doesn't seem like a bad guy. Doesn't seem like a bad guy at all. I found his content pretty uninteresting, if I'm being frank.
Right.
He's posting a lot of stuff, I think, on another page too, that maybe he because he has this thing, which I'll give him credit for this. His name is Travis Bagley. He has the Daily Bag, I think it's called.
The Daily Bag?
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? That's got likes. I think he came up with that name, and that's why he's doing all this. He's just like, yeah, I gotta do it. Yeah. I think that's it.
Well, Mr. Bagley, I mean, invite us on to the Daily Bag.
I mean, I don't know if I want to be honest.
I'll go. Unless I die, I'll go.
Yeah, this seems more like a Mikey, like project. I used to
like when I did Enter the Black Hole, and when I did Burn It Down.
Yeah. I send you to all the trash podcasts that I don't want to do. Like, I'll do Tom and Dan. I'll do Semantics. I'll do those. But
I don't think we're gonna get a chance to do another episode of Semantics. Their last episode is their next episode, and we weren't invited. So
no, we weren't. And that's understandable. I get it. They
hate us.
They hate us. Yeah. I mean,
that's fine.
It's fine. Well, we can be haters too. We can hate.
Well, I don't want to hate them. I love them.
No, they failed. They couldn't.
Ooh.
They couldn't keep it together. Who's still here? It's all.
Oh no.
It's all I'm saying is, there's not any of us left really. I mean, it's they were the last.
Everybody's gone.
And what are we doing here? What are we gonna do? Like sipping with Sammy, a travel show? What are we doing? Isn't that what they want to do? What are they gonna do, Mike? Are they gonna do anything?
I think Samantha's leaning more towards like travel-y content.
Travis just goes along for the ride, you think? Maybe.
I mean, Travis has like a big, like an actual like really big jaw. He's like he does something high up like in his company now.
Yeah, so he's like, whatever, you do whatever.
Yeah,
kind of like that. Yeah, I mean, good for them. Should we get out of here though? Anything you want to add? Say to the people as we roll into the end of this week's show.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who reached out over the last day to let me know they were thinking about me and that they care. It's been it's been a very stressful and kind of scary thing that's been happening. And
just testing your heart. See if
and I do appreciate everyone who's kind of been there and just words of kindness and everything. I thank you all for that.
Yep. Just to calm him down. Oh man, it would be. One of us will die doing this. I'm convinced one of us will die doing this at some point. Well, So
I can understand that.
It'll be it'll probably be because some intense laughter or something, and one of us croaks
it.
croaks it.
Well,
and it'll be the most viewed episode of all time.
At least, yeah, of ours.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Love y'all.
I gotta go to Texas. I gotta go do my thing. Maybe
I do want to say
show as soon as I get back. I don't know. It'll be on a weird day the next show, just like this one.
Yeah, I do want to say thank you, Owen.
Oh well,
I love you, buddy.
It goes without saying. I'm the best person.
You're a great friend, and I'm glad I have you.
The best one of all of them. Probably the greatest human you know and have met. And I've probably even heard about in the annals of history. That's what I think you were about to say.
Yep.
Mike, I love you too. We'll talk to you again soon, everybody, in just a week or so. We love you. And what do we say, Mike, when we get out of here for the show? I guess we could go with either one.
Fuck
your dreams.
Welcome.